Formula One, a sport that spans hearts, minds and nations, where the 20 best drivers in the world come together to take on some of the world's most historic circuits. And that legacy continues today. The 2021 championship was thrilling from start to finish, and 2022 is set to be even better. New regulations will usher in an age of pioneering changes. New driving talent alongside returning champions will be dueling it out to the bitter end. The pressure will be on the team principals in the upcoming season as they manage their drivers, their cars and the whole team to push to victory. This is not a challenge for the faint-hearted. This is Formula One. Mercedes returned to F1 in 2010. McLaren are a cornerstone of F1, having been part of the sport since 1966 and winning numerous drivers and constructors' championships over the years. Last season, they came a respectable 4th overall, with Daniel Ricciardo and Lando Norris securing the only 1-2 finish of the season. The talented driver pairing of Ricciardo and Norris returns for McLaren this season, and one thing is certain, they're not going to settle until they're reigning champions once more.
Hi there, nice to meet you. I'm Audrey Mensah, one of the team's senior engineers. Welcome to the team. It's great to have you on board. We have a strong driver lineup here at McLaren and a great team behind the scenes. And we're all feeling optimistic for this upcoming season. Let's not waste any time getting you settled in. As our new team principal, you're responsible for a lot of aspects of the team. Everything from managing our team's growth, overseeing our finances, and deciding on race day strategies will be in your hands. You can keep an eye on most things from your dashboard here. I can take you through it now. First up, an overview of the board. They're the ones who set the expectations for the team. If they're confident in your leadership, you'll be fine. If they lose confidence in you, however, they might look to replace you. The board sets season objectives for the team to achieve. Reaching them will help keep confidence high, so be sure to familiarise yourself with what's expected. You'll want to keep an eye on the long-term objective for beyond this season as well. Okay then, let's look ahead to the race weekend. We need to start preparing for the next Grand Prix, which will be the first of the season. As it's your first day though, there's nothing urgent for you to address. Feel free to explore more, or you can select continue and sign off for the day. Once you do, time will pass, but don't worry about missing anything. You'll automatically sign back in if an important event comes up. This is your calendar for the month. Pay attention to the events that have been marked. The race weekends have already been added for you. More events will get added as the season progresses. This is where you'll carry out your final preparations for the next race. We'll come back here later. One of my favourite places. This is where the car builds happen, and where we develop and store our car parts. Throughout the season, you'll want to make sure the team are working on upgrading components, and that both cars are being kept in good repair. You can also use car analysis to compare our car builds to other teams. Every team will continuously develop their cars over the season, so it's important you keep an eye on them. You can compare our team cars against any other team here, or even against an average of all teams. If you want to drill down even further, you can compare performance of specific car parts too. To start a project now, you'll need to commit money and engineering time. You'll be able to improve our car builds beyond their current performance. There are 3 different types of projects the engineering team can work on. We can design a new car part for use this season, manufacture copies of existing designs, or undertake research and develop our expertise for next season. Are you sure you want to start a new project now? Okay, you want to get started with a design project. These are car parts we can design and manufacture in-house. Each car part impacts different areas of the car's performance, but certain car parts will have a greater impact than others. Take a look over the different car parts. The highlights indicate which performance areas they impact the most. Pick one that impacts the ratings you want to improve. The team's expertise in making new car parts improves with experience, so each new design is likely to be better than an older one. Just make sure to check the new design against the one currently installed. Testing is also an important step in designing a new car part. Our testing time is limited throughout the season, and it's up to you to decide how much to commit to each design project. If you assign some testing time to this design now, you can see what effect it will have on the car part. Once you've taken a look, let's continue. You can direct the engineering over the season. As a final step before the team gets started on this design project, you need to decide how. Bear in mind, these decisions will have an impact on the duration and cost of the project. Nice work. That's the project started. If you check your calendar, you'll see the team have given you a delivery date for the design. Once it's complete, you'll be able to manufacture that part anytime. Continually designing new car parts is imperative to improving our team's performance and staying competitive on the track. Check out the car analysis area regularly to see how our cars compare to others on the grid. This is where you'll find relevant information on the team's drivers and reserve. It's not just the fastest car that makes a team the best in F1. It's the people doing the hard work behind the scenes. Manage your staff from here. From here, you can see all the team's facilities, from the staff buildings to the car part development centres. You can build new facilities or, if the team has the time and money, upgrade our existing ones. Facilities affect all areas of our team's performance. Over time, facilities will degrade and become less effective, so keep an eye on their condition. When this happens, we'll need to look at refurbishing or even upgrading that facility to get back to maximum efficiency. It's no longer your first day. We'll have you on top of things in no time. You'll continue moving through days this way until it's time for the race, which you can see in the upcoming events list. It's good to get in the habit of regularly checking that list. Let's take a look at what needs doing today. Looks like you've received a budget approval request. Most of the team's budget is decided by the board at the start of the season, plus whatever we get from last season's prize money and any extra sponsorship revenue we earn. I reckon that's a good decision. It should keep the team in high spirits. Now that's dealt with, we can focus on our first Grand Prix of the season. The race weekend is still a few days away, so move forward when you're ready. From the data view, you can see live data from the current session. Here we can see the latest lap and sector times for all drivers, and an overview of their tyre conditions. Here you can also view how the current session could affect the drivers' and constructors' championship standings. There's plenty more to dive into with the data view, so make sure you spend some time exploring.
press overtake.
Yep.
Oh, big lock up there. Here's the replay. So let's look at this. There's Sergio Perez. They've locked up, but that could have been much worse. That's going to be a big blow to the team. Will they be able to recover? We'll see. Is that a lockup? Let's see what happened there. Right, watch this. There's Schumacher. That lockup could have cost them dearly.
Okay, keep looking after the tyre.
Okay.
Focus on recharge.
Okay.
As the cars spend more time on track, make sure you keep an eye on their condition. This all looks great. No damage that I can see to any components. Just make sure to keep an eye on car condition as the race progresses.
And recharge off is okay.
Yeah, confirm.
Stay close.
Confirm.
Sounds like someone's locked up. We can take a look now. Now let's have a look. It's Lance Stroll. And there's the lockup. It almost got away from them entirely.
Overtake button available.
Confirm.
Use the pace now.
Okay.
And then I'd like recharge button off, please. Recharge button off.
Confirm.
You can use overtake.
I'm happy.
I'd like recharge button off, please. Recharge button off.
Confirm.
Oh, did someone run wide there? Is that a new race position for Haas? Let's take a look at the replay. Right, watch this. There's Schumacher. And McLaren with a great overtake. Let's have a look. Now look at this. Daniel Ricciardo involved here.
Okay, our driver has just entered the pit window. The pit window encompasses the laps that cover the planned pit stops in your strategy. This means it's nearly time to call the planned pit stop. Unless you think there's a reason to pit immediately, I always recommend sticking to the strategy and pitting on the optimal lap.
This is really good.
McLaren gain a position.
Nice job.
Here's the replay. Watch this. We're looking at Lando Norris. And there they go, moving up a position in the pack. Back in the garage, the team absolutely loved it. Let's take a closer look. Now just take a look at the McLaren. And there they go, moving up a position. Just incredible manoeuvring.
Right, let's talk tyres. During dry races, all cars need to use at least 2 different tyre compounds. If a car does, ultimately, it's your decision on which tyre compounds we go for. Although I'd strongly recommend sticking to the starting strategy when possible. You can see that once you've decided which tyre to move to, just confirm the pit stop with the team.
I think we've had a car run wide. Let's see what happened there. Now watch this. Here's the moments involving Albon. And they've gone wide, very wide.
And just recharge off whenever's good.
Confirm.
And we can have recharge on, please.
Confirm.
Okay, mate, nice work.
And McLaren with a great overtake. Let's take a look at the replay. Watch this, we're looking at Lando Norris. Lost control and spun! Let's have a look. Daniel Ricciardo involved here. And there it is. That's where they spin out. Looks like that was a position gained for Alfa Romeo.
Let's have recharge on then, please.
Yeah, fine.
And recharge on is okay, please.
Confirm.
Nice job.
McLaren gain a position.
Okay, we will box this lap.
Yeah, confirm. Happy to box at the end. Lando pull in.
Okay, understood. And just remind you to use the pit limiter in the pit lane.
Alonso pitted as well.
We can take a look now. Daniel Ricciardo involved here. And this, yes, this is where they spun out. And the team had such high hopes today. What a shame.
Tsunoda also pitted.
You can turn recharge off if you want to.
Okay, yeah, confirm.
Okay, mate, good job.
And McLaren with a great overtake. That's a position gained for AlphaTauri.
Doing a good job so far. 100% pace, 100% pace.
Okay, confirm.
Okay, keep looking after the tyre.
Okay, understood.
Big lifts.
Yeah, all good.
Ferrari advance the race position. Oh, they've run wide. Oh, there's a spin!
If you can, push.
Confirm.
I'd like recharge button off, please. Recharge button off.
Confirm.
Okay, Landon, so I'd like recharge off, please.
Yeah, confirm.
Was that a lock-up on the track?
And just recharge off whenever's good.
Confirm.
Press overtake.
Cool.
Maximum pace, maximum pace.
Yep, understood.
Overtake button available.
Cool.
Just be careful with this tyre.
Yeah, confirm.
Overtake button available.
Cool.
Just be careful with this tyre.
Yeah, confirm.
Okay, use to deploy.
Understood.
And save fuel from now, please. Save fuel from now.
Yeah, confirm.
Haas with an overtake there. McLaren gain a position. Haas with an overtake. And McLaren with a great overtake. I think there's been a lock-up.
Struggling a little bit more with the rear.
Yep, okay.
Can we change tires?
Is that a new race position for Haas?
Okay, keep looking after the tyre.
Okay. Okay, recharge on. Okay.
Looks like there's been a lockup.
Lundy for lane.
Understood, mate. And just remind you to use the pit limiter in the pit lane.
Sonoda also pitted.
Okay, we'll box this lap, stopping on the mark.
Box confirmed.
Let's try and push up.
Okay.
They've locked up and gone straight on.
Yellow's ahead.
Understood.
– 100% pace now.
Confirm.
And McLaren with a great overtake.
Yellow flags.
Yeah, confirm.
And that's the lockup.
Big lifts.
Confirmed.
McLaren gain a position.
If you can, push.
Confirm.
Okay, mate, nice work. Let's have 100% pace, 100% pace.
Yeah, confirm.
That's all he's boxed.
And recharge should be on.
Yep, understood.
That's a good overtake from Alpine. Is that a lockup? Sounds like someone's locked up. And McLaren with a great overtake.
Look after the fuel.
Understood.
And save fuel from now, please. Save fuel from now.
Confirm.
And recharge on is okay, please.
Yeah. Yeah.
just advanced. Look at that! They've run wide!
Struggling a little bit with Ria.
Okay, understood.
Can we change tires?
Five laps to go. Big lifts.
Confirm.
And we can have recharge on, please.
Yeah.
Just recharge off, please. Just recharge off.
Confirm.
Verstappen over the finish line and today's winner. Let's take a closer look. And there it is, the Dutchman, Max Verstappen, has taken first.
They can be really proud of what they've achieved today. A result like that doesn't just fall into your lap.
Okay, Lando, that is the checkered flag, so we are box to slap.
Did a wicket, I think.
And that's good enough work from Lando Norris this weekend. McLaren showed some good stuff here today, but they'll be building on that now to try and improve their results next time.
There will definitely be some lessons to learn for them, but this was solid work.
After the race, they sit in 7th place in the constructor standings.
The teams now look ahead to the next round, where they'll duel it out in the sand dunes of Saudi Arabia.
The team's drivers gain experience over each race weekend, depending on their performance. With enough experience, your drivers will be able to improve their skills. That could have gone better. The board's confidence probably took a dip. You may want to check the board menu for more information. Still, that's the first race weekend done, and there will be plenty of time to improve. Take a look at what you can be doing before the next race weekend gets here. Our time is precious, and these moments between races are a good point to develop our team further. You should have an email from the engineering team over in the warehouse. Check it out. It might be something interesting.